I didn't see them.
I don't know. Game, each and every game, and it wasn't even close.
He was a space maker, man.
Yeah. G, take us back, man. Give us a history lesson of why.
Take a walk on the wild side.
Why you were considered the best player, mid player.
Did they get the center for the ulti? Because this team doesn't seem like it needs a center ulti. When I look at it, I think like Puck, they all like so fast and.
I don't think it's necessarily that you need the ulti. It's just nice to have. Because it gives an alternative method, like say during the early game, Silence like trying to push a tower or something, and early ranks of Shapeshift have relatively long cooldown. Like your uptime on the ulti is shorter, right? So you have more time where you're actually susceptible to getting ganked. You can use it to escape. You can have him push whenever he wants, and just have like that backup plan. And say, oh yeah, we can just get away for free. Because really, there's only one guaranteed stun outside of Invoker, and that's the Mirana arrow. So. Yeah, it's not a guarantee, but I'm saying like Cold Snap is pretty much it's a stun. Like you can't really say it any other way. And then you have like Tornado and Deafening, which is kind of a stun, but not really. So I really, I don't know. I don't know, man. VP's lineup seems it seems greedy in the wrong way, and that's never good.
It's so wrong. Make it right.
What I mean by that is by greedy in the wrong way. That
I couldn't follow up because I have no idea what that meant.
Okay, I kind of figured. But what I mean is they're greedy in a way where it's not going to pay off for them at any point in the game.
Okay.
What about like super
Okay,
late
what is their game plan mid? Because the Lifestealer can't fight a team with a Lycan. Centaur can just ult to get them away from any bad engagement, and then you have an initiation with Puck. So what point in the game does VP's lineup really... Yeah.
I don't know.
The Bane, like if an arrow hits, he's going to hit the Sunstrike.
Like I'm looking at their team and I'm thinking, they can push, but not really as fast as Empire can push. They can fight, but honestly, Empire's strategy is a little bit easier to execute than theirs. They have a hero who is just straight up countered by mass movement speed, which Mag will be able to give them in the form of just being able to run away. But, oh, Silent could be in trouble top. Maybe not expecting the tri-lane. This is a really awkward tri-lane as well. Always want to flank him to the side. Van scores it as well. He's going to get the first, but looks like Empire get away with it. Now Arsart and Jotum both in some trouble. Jotum going to be running back and using a Tango. Tri-lane Nature's Prophet with boots. So,
well, I don't think VP expected that damage output because that How just shredded it, the Mirana. He just died during the lift.
Well, yeah, he got air at level 1 because they wanted to try to go for the kill.
Well, he wasn't even put down so he could leap away if he had leap. He just got lifted and died.
Yeah.
It was insane.
Also, Visage with the... so much damage at the start of the game. You never expect it, like.
I don't know, man.
What's wrong with you, Andy?
There's nothing wrong. I'm just... going over it in my head and I'm thinking, what are they going to do? What are they going to do? I just don't know.
Well, they're going to offensive tri-lane with the Prophet and support Mirana. I think support Mirana actually is a hero that could be exploited more in terms of a competitive scene, but not the way that this game is starting. I mean, Eero, after a Nightmare, does actually do a fairly decent amount of damage.
Doesn't Fluff and stuff play support Mirana?
Yes, he
was one of the first, I think, that actually did that. But
TI2.
My question is, why doesn't VP just leave NS top, send Arsart to the woods, where you can actually get some guaranteed farm and very much needed experience because he's just about to hit level 2 right now, which is not great, and then just have the Bane help mid? I mean, if you enfeeble the Puck, Resolution is not going to be able to do really anything, and the 1v1, and you give G some very much needed space so he can actually get his feet off the ground, you know?
All right, Andy, I'm going to interrupt you for a second.
Okay.
I want you to look at Lifestealer and skill build and tell me what you think.
He's doing it, isn't he? He's maxing fees.
Look, he's winning the lane, man.
Yeah, but in the 1v1, it makes sense. I can't actually say that that's a bad thing, but I don't know if he's going to go more than 2 points into it.
I'm gonna go 2-2-1.
Do you think he's going to go ham?
No, I think he's going to just take Rage now.
Okay.
Yeah. Back in the mid lane, though, looks like FaZe has already been baited. They're going to right-click on Resolution. He can't orb. The Sunstrike's going to hit. They're going to go up and predict the orb. But Resolution's out of there.
Well played by Resolution.
Yep.
The Bane is mid. There's no reason why Empire can't play aggressive on this top lane. The only problem is they have to go on Arsart because NS will just simply leap away.
It's a tough lane to kill once NS gets level 2. An arrow, ooh, wanted to get that stun off. Looks like he missed.
I like Orb of Venom and Lifestealer in this scenario. It's so good for chasing people down.
Yeah.
It's a moment of truth, guys. He's about to level up.
If they can catch anybody. Gonna be close, though.
2 points range.
Yeah, okay, so he's not maxing Feast. That makes more sense.
I don't even understand the second point. It's like 1%.
Hey, man. You ever hear the saying, the 1%? You want to be that guy. So,
Okay.
you want the extra 1%.
Makes perfect sense.
I don't know. I actually have no idea why he did that. But he's still winning his lane pretty hard, so... He's 22-8 compared to the 12-0 of Mag. But this is a lane that Lifestealer should win, ideally. So...
Yeah, he's going to win it harder once he gets his double damage. Not sure it's worth the trip down the mid lane, though. Or down the river. But he's denying that rune, obviously, from Puck. How is our Invoker doing, and what kind of build does he need to go in this game to actually have an impact? Are we going to see a Hannah Midas? Are we going to see a quick blink? Or are we going to see a little bit more of a standard, like a boot upgrade into like a Yule's or Force Staff?
I think Force Staff is pretty necessary here. If you don't have a Force Staff against that team, you're going to get mauled. The thing is, if you get caught by a disable, like if you get lifted or you get bird stunned, maybe even coiled, you could just be dead to rights unless you have an item that's going to get you farther away from the action. And since he's going Exort, which I think is the right call, top lane though, got him. He's going to get telekinesed and just explodes pretty much. NS probably going to be forced to leap away. The howl damage bonus is ridiculous.
It's insane. With 3 heroes right-clicking?
Yeah, they hit so hard.
And the babies as well. Don't forget the babies.
From Ancient Aberration, your attack does not get slowed down. A single lift gives you enough right-click time to get off 1 or 2 right-clicks, and then a Soul Assumption to follow through. That is enough damage to kill any hero. Pretty insane.
Oh, the Tri-Lane Prophet who's maxing his teleport.
What?
I don't know.
Sendo's level 6.
Shane, help me.
I don't know what's
Help me help you.
Well, he wants to teleport around the place and get the gangs going.
Hate the Sunstrike. Here comes the Center ulti, though. They want to try to turn it around. And that still has leap. Lift's going to be able to land. Vanscore gets it off. Banebolt's there. It's going to be always want to fly with the killing spree. Treants in the river.
Empire looking very strong.
Yeah.
I think this is why Empire always second pick Lycan, their first pick Lycan. It is just insane tri-lane. Can we say that again? Tri-lane hero.
He really is.
Yeah.
And the crazy part, it's only 1 point into Howl Mag. Gonna find G mid. Coil's there as well. Here comes the Stomp and the Double Edge. Gonna get the kill. Arsart, he wants to go for Always Want to Fly.
Hey.
He will be able to put Virtus.Pro on the board, but I think he might end up paying with his life here. Fan score, high ground lift. He's gonna keep Arsart in the same place. Boom. Give Mag the double. The double edge.
They're the points I'm talking about.
Oh, you have Mag.
I do indeed.
Right. There you go.
You already beat
2-0
James.
now.
The game is over.
Yeah, but it's not like kicking someone they're down.
Oh, arrow coming out. Resolution. Gonna face shift dodge it. We'll be fine. Yeah, this game is pretty much entirely reliant on mid and the Lifestealer, I think, at this point. And sure, the Lifestealer's getting a lot of farm, but I don't see how he's supposed to have a huge impact in these fights. And the Rubik is pretty much the only target where he can say, okay, I can kill this guy, you know, in a rage.
Yeah.
But that's assuming that the Centaur doesn't just ulti to get his support to safety.
I actually don't think this Lifestealer can get any kill unless Empire overcommits. And Empire is just getting to a stage where the supports are picking up so many items. Once you pick up like a Boots Upgrade Embracer, you could just kind of laugh at the Lifestealer. He may kill you, but he's going to take such a long time that your teammate's going to either rescue you or kill the Lifestealer.
Not only that, but if your supports are farmed enough, you're going to get early ghosts. And when you get Ghost Scepters, then all of a sudden Lifestealer actually just doesn't do anything.
Yeah. Same with Lycan, though.
And that's really painful. That's the one thing about Lifestealer that sucks, is when the supports and the other team actually have a decent amount of farm. You start seeing Force Staffs and Ghost Scepters, and because that hero is so reliant on killing a hero in the duration of Rage, if you can't do it anymore, because you get negated by a Force or a Ghost, then all of a sudden your hero is just a walking melee creep, like you don't do anything.
I mean, in normal circumstance, even if the support don't have ghosts, can you actually right-click supports when there's a big bad wolf right-clicking you? Like,
well, ideally, no. You wouldn't be able to do that. But there's situations, obviously, in team fights where you're not always going to have that exact scenario. You know what I mean?
So who do you think wins, like, in a man battle between
Lycan destroys Lifestealer.
yeah, not
Like,
close.
just destroys him. Early on is percentage based on HP, of course, because he has Feast, but he gains a little bit of attack speed. The thing is, when Lycan ults, he gets base attack time, health, and crit chance, and he has wolves. So you can't really just stand there and tank it. It's just way too much damage, and Lifestealer doesn't really have the greatest base armor either, so...
Well, Virtus.Pro is going to try to strike on the bot and get a little bit of thing. Action working there, a single TP can stop the push. I think at this point you have to... Oh, looks like Whale's going to get dropped on mid. He is...
Goodbye. Not even close. There was some teleport reaction maybe going to come in, but looks like they decided to cancel it.
I mean, that gank literally reminded me of what happened when RTZ got ganked by the CM and Naga. Just walked up and just threw some spells and got the kill. Remember that from game 2?
Yeah.
It was just too easy. I don't know, it's not looking good for VP.
Yeah, I don't know what the game plan was. Like, I saw their lineup, and I'm thinking to myself, how do they lane this in a way where they could come out ahead during the early game? And I was just drawing a blank. Like, I had no idea. Here comes an arrow that Vanscore should very easily be able to dodge. He is going to get sprouted. No tangos. Here comes a lift onto Illidan. He is going to be going down like the tower. No, the Centaur ulti saves him and shot him. He's actually going to get turned on. Always want to fly with a teleport support. And now he's actually going to be in some trouble as well. Mag, he gets a killing spree in the meantime, managing to take out NS, and Arsart dies as well. There is a life stealer in these creeps, boys. He's panicking.
Yeah, he's fine.
He's sweating.
Oh, he pops out. He wants to go for Mag. He's got open wounds available. Wow, Infest stolen by Vanscore. What a player.
We're going to see some next level Vanscore Infest. This is going to be fun. He's going to heal up. He's going to Infest into one of his heroes, like a Puck maybe. And yeah, the Vanscore bomb is coming.
Infest always reminds me of, you know, that Ace Ventura movie when he gets inside the rhinoceros? And it's really, really hot.
Do we need to rehash this? Is this something that needs to be done? Because I think everybody knows where you're going, and I don't want to go there.
I love that bit. It's awesome.
Looks like Silent's going to be in some trouble. He should be able to pop his spaceship. He's going to get Nightmare, though, I think. He goes around the tree. Here comes Resolution, gets a double coil, but he actually runs into an arrow, so Silent now going to be in some trouble. He will be able to get out of the Sprout, but unfortunately gets hit by the Sunstrike. The rest of Virtus.Pro currently on full retreat. Illidan, he has no mana to speak of right now. Double damage to Resolution, doing some damage. Vanscore, he wants to kill, and the long-distance zap, that range, man.
Oh my god.
Unbelievable, and always want to fly, also manages to get a kill on Arsart in the meantime with those birds in the river. So 3-12 in favor of Empire. No tower has actually gone down yet on either side.
They lost the Lycan though.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just weird to see like that many kills and no one's killed a tower yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lycan actually shouldn't even die there. He had Quelling Blade the whole time, but he sat inside a Sprout for like a full second to line up for that Sunstrike.
Maybe he thought it was safe in
back in the mid lane, though, look at the Viscid Birds is coming right in. Long distance zap from downtown. Vanscore getting
What is with these like 1,000 range zaps?
It does have a fairly long range.
Yeah, but that was, oh man, that was pretty ridiculous. So, double blink now on Empire. We got a blink on Resolution, we got a blink on Mag. The initiation potential from Empire has just shot through the roof. They have good tower pushing with the Lycan. That hero alone just makes your team a push team. I mean, honestly, that's just how good at it he is. I don't know what VP are supposed to do.
I don't know.
You got me.
Well, they're farming the jungle. They're trying to get a little bit.
Yeah, but the thing is, if you're farming the jungle when the other team, well, farming and that's nice, you manage to get an arrow. Well, that one's actually pretty darn low. He's getting hit by the Nature's Wrath. He gets an Aegis, but what I was saying is, if you're playing against a team that has an advantage, and they're taking an objective, like they're pushing a tower, or they're getting Roshan at Sunstrike, just barely misses. But if you're doing one of those two things, and you're farming your woods, you're doing it wrong. Because you're not actually getting an advantage. And here comes Jottam. Just explode.
That was your kill, Mag.
So clearly it was his kill. But yeah, if you're not counter-pushing the lanes, you're not like forcing the equilibrium in your favor, then you're just straight up losing out. you're not benefiting in any way, shape, or form if you're VP in that situation.
Yeah, I wonder if this game is just Virtus.Pros are testing thing as we see a 13-minute minus finish on Arzar. Like, I'm not understanding the teleport max, or at least the emphasis on teleport when he wasn't teleporting around much. Mbinde, advance score, go!
What a
he dodged
dodge.
around it, but then regardless, the Mirana arrow is going to get the kill. Oh.
That fucking dodge.
I mean, I don't think he knew it was coming, but he just like kind of walked around.
Who walks like that when they're walking away from me?
I don't know.
Man.
Also, like NS, his skill build, he's got like arrow max.
I guess he's worried about his mana pool.
By the way,
there's no reason arrow max.
I talked to the authority figure on Mirana Singh, and I asked him, I'm like, why do people do it? And he goes, there's literally no reason to ever max this skill.
Or he doesn't have any mana items. He has
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, because Starstorm does more damage in the terms of it hits more people. It has the potential to hit twice if you're close enough, which is why most people max it.
Arrow does more damage if you hit them once.
Well, if you hit them from max range, like the bonus damage from the range and the arrow doesn't increase as you level it. It's just the damage of the arrow itself that goes up. But the thing is, Starstorm hits twice.
Yo,
It's AoE.
And it's
I
AoE.
understand that.
So yeah, there's actually no reason to do it.
That's effing up the skill builds.
I mean, you got to be really confident in your arrow capabilities to max it.
I never miss. I think I have like a 40% win rate with Mirana. Not great.
Definitely not great. Speaking of not great, VP are definitely struggling here in this game. They're going to lose their second tier 1 tower. This time it's going to be mid, and bottom's going to go down too. So they actually just lost 2 towers very, very quickly.
I think they're going to lose a little bit more. Tier 2 is dropping down quick. Looks like they're going to try to answer back on the top lane.
Oh, he's on a fly. He's got a mech, man. He can't even kill him. There's no way. Not a chance.
You see me to his tier 2, it's like, yeah, I'm not even going home, but here comes Mag teleporting back in. The Bird's going to hunt the lifesteal around a little bit. Meanwhile, tier 2 tower is going to go down. Coil does hit on 2, and Jadam is going to get right-clicked down by Mag, or Silent. He wants more, and this is dead. 2 minutes in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He runs really quickly, which is...
He's also a wolf.
Yeah.
Liquid's popped. Gets the teleport coming in. It's going to be able to. He wants to go for silent. There is still an Aegis, though. So the Aegis is going to get popped. Open wound stolen by Vanscore. Very interesting spell to have. Here comes the silence. Resolution going in. Here's the lift. He's going to get the open wounds off, and there's the kill. Vanscore actually manages to pick it up. Now Empire are currently in retreat.
Sentry ward.
Now they're on the Regoose plan, don't even worry.
If they wanted to go back in. But,
Nah, they're going to relax. Enjoy the win.
yeah, this is...
I wouldn't even look at the graph. It's probably pretty filthy.
The
Let's look at the
Lifestealer,
graphs.
he's had free farm pretty much the whole game, but he can't do anything. Like, the reason why solo core Lifestealer kind of fell off is because the hero becomes a liability against teams that get ahead, and their supports especially. Because we saw him attack Always Want to Fly, and he's just like, okay, I actually can't even kill a support.
I mean,
with
he
Radiant.
is so far ahead.
And he has a high level in Gravekeeper's Cloak.
Yeah.
So.
I really like this build of actually just leaving Graveshell at one point. If you're this ahead, just getting the more survivability means you're just not dying. Period.
Yeah. King and Arsar wanted to try to go in through the back. Nightmare on the Wolf, and Always Want to Fly gets a kill on an S, and Jadam is just getting annihilated, man. Like, what is he supposed to do against that? She was forced to Ghost Walk. And,
Yeah.
life is looking pretty hard if you're VP, man.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I asked G to take us back in 2012 where he stomped everybody. Unfortunately, he took us back to 2013 where he got stomped in China.
I think they did well for a while.
Yeah, until people
Well, the
caught
thing
on to
is-
his TAs
Yeah.
and,
And the Luna thing.
yeah.
Well, more blanks coming out. 2 more, 1 on Invoker, 1 on Rubik.
Tower is under attack.
Good Radiant. What do you do? Like, say you need to win this game. What do you do?
I'm pretty sure if you had a gun to my head and asked me to win, I don't think I could do it.
There has to. There's some way. What about, like, Infest into Mirana and she leaps in, blows everyone up with the 1 level test?
With the Max Arrow build? What a sick plan, man. Remind me never to play with you when you're playing Mirana.
You put a 1 level assassin. That's gonna destroy my whole plan.
Can't do anything. It sucks to say it, but it's like, how do you theorize VP coming back. They have to defend the base. That's step 1.
Yeah.
Defend the base, and then step 2 can come after that, if you can defend the base. But there's an Echo 3, and Howl, and Visage Birds, and Illidan pops out, but he really can't do anything. I don't know. Blanket from G, but he throws an Ice Wall down to just commit suicide, basically. 4 step out, Coil, land stock 2. Meatball going to do quite a bit of damage to Empire, actually, but NNC goes down. Arrow, actually stolen by the Van Score, connects onto the Lifestealer, and Illidan immediately calls GG.
That was as well as they could have fought it. Being down by so much gold, that was a good fight on their side. But
I gotta say, I don't know if I would use the words as well as it could have been fought, because
being down by 15,000 gold,
G blinked into Ice Wall,
and he didn't die first.
Yeah, it was a miracle that he didn't die first.
I think the Ice Wall was pretty good.
Yeah, Ice Wall into Meteor, they